VR wear. Our passion is for the future.
Hey, chat. Yes.
Easy going right there. Looking at one more to go.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Echo Arena VRML Channel 1. Today, we've got some exciting EU action on here for us today. It's going to be Blast versus Devious Ding Dongs kicking us off in this first match. I am Psychaotic. On the stream, or I'm sorry, on the cams is Aidan-VR, and casting with me today will be Banna on the sidelines. Penny, it is a full house today. Banna, tell us a bit about this match.
We have both Blast and Devious Ding Dongs here, you know. Both teams into Diamond 4 tier in the EU region, so it's going to be a pretty good matchup to see once the team's ready up.
Yep, absolutely. And I do not have the standings totally pulled up because I'm just bad at everything. But if we now taking a look at these standings, Blast currently sitting at number 2 over there in EU, Devious Ding Dong sitting at number 4. So close in the rankings, but I mean, Blast is a force to be reckoned with for sure. So this will be interesting. Here we go into round 1. Banna, how about you kick us off?
Of course, and you know it's going to be won by Blast there. The stack coming in very quickly. The other stack coming in very nice and quick there. It's going to be into the hands of Densen right here. You know, he's going to juke around, look for the passes, take their time. Going to go for the reset, but it's end up being a missed pass in the stack. It's going to pressure, but they end up recovering, going in for the reset, going in for the stack all the way down. And it's going to bounce off a popcorn into the hands of Carrick. They're going to go for the pass all the way down to Shriek, going in, looking for the passer, gets stunned out though. It's going to be right into the hands of Lone Gecko. Lone Gecko is going to look for the reset or the pass maybe. We're not sure what's going to happen.
Yep. just kind of drifting up by themselves right now for a second, taking this one to the rock, stopping at the nugget, pulling all of the defense out with them there, but finds that cross over to Beaver, under pressure at the boot, moving in, goes for that pass back over, now up high, loose, it'll be recovered by Lone Gecko, this time driving in himself, looking for that 2-pointer, and they will get it. There we go. Blast has gotten on the board first here in round 1 with the 2.
What a beautiful backboard shot there coming in from Lone Gecko. It was very good there, but it's now going to be into the hands of Devious here, and they're going to have the just advantage. It's going to be slapped all the way down to the left tunnel. It's going to be passed right back to Shriek. Shriek looking for the passes here. Going to go for the reset instead. They're going to slap it right back to Denzen. Denzen with the disc here, looking for the pass. Going to go for the pass, but ends up bouncing off of the trench there. And they're going to go for the recovery, but the stack is right there to pressure it from Blast. It's going to be into the hands of Beaver. Beaver going in, dribbling it down. They're going to go for the clear now, and it's going to be right into the hands. Oh! It's going to be hands on Boop. Boop has the open goal there and will be taking the shot. And it's going to get another 3 points for Blast.
Listen, I am not an EU player. I regretfully do not know a ton about the player base and the teams, but every time I get to see Boop play, the moves like that on Nest to shake off all of those defenders, absolutely incredible stuff there. Great moves, and another set of points on the board coming through for Blast. But now here comes Devious looking to answer back. This one's going to be in the hands of Shriek. They'll send this one back, and then the immediate redish up to Notkex is good. Back over to Shriek now under the boot, and they're just playing in this diamond formation right now, trying to break this stack apart, but the stack from Blast is wreaking havoc as this one does go back to Denson. Denson back to Kyrix. Kyrix forward, finding Notkex. Notkex under pressure, getting this one back over to Shriek at the boot, who is not going to like what they see there, sending this one back to Kyrix at the diamond, holding for just a moment, drawing out that defense, sending it to Denson. Denson looking at the far side and will find it. That is a 2-pointer on the board here for Devious.
First 2 points there for the Devious team there. It's going to be the just advantage of Blast here. We'll see what they do. They can do anything that they want. They have the lead, but still, there's still 7 minutes left in the round. It would be nice to be able to extend that lead. It's not going to be into the hands of Boop here. Boop holding on to this, waiting for that stack to come in as it's split up, but they're getting back together. They're holding on the double diamond right there. It's going to be held on by Boop. They're waiting for that stack to pressure. You know, they can waste as much time as they want here, but, you know, you don't want to waste too much time. Boop is going to go for the pass cross all the way down, but they're going to intend to go for the reset back into the hands of Lone Gecko. Lone Gecko with the disc, looking for the cross pass. They're going to take it. It's going long. It's going in the hands of JBL. It's going to be in the hands of Beaver. Beaver looking for the passes. They're going to take the route of the shot there, but it's saved by Notkex there. And the stack is going to get together. Not really, but it's a stack race. It's going to be into the hands of Boop, and Boop is going to go for the reset.
Yep, reset back to Beaver is good. Beaver looking to get through that defender there, and does before sending it forward to JBLB at the popcorn. JBL slowing this one down just a little bit, hitting that reset back to Beaver. Beaver now sending this one back up over to Boop. Boop to JBL. The beautiful control coming through from Blast. JBL a little stranded there on the shield and gets shut down by Denson. Beautiful steal there, but that clear is not going to get out just yet. It's going to take an unfortunate bounce off the Geo back into the hands of Denson, but going to wait too long there, and Boop forces the turnover once again, sending this one back to Beaver. Now forward, down low, looking for that Lone Gecko pass, but it is actually going to be Shriek getting the ender, getting through the defender, but not getting through Lone Gecko. He'll get the steal right back, but stunned out, and that means it's going to be a reset back for Blast.
Gonna be into the hands of Beaver here. Beaver looking for the pass all the way up, down into JBLB's hands. They're gonna intend to go for the cross back to Beaver. Beaver crossing all the way under Gecko. Gecko going for the pass to Beaver. Beaver juking around, going for the shot, but what a save there from Kyrix! But it's going to be recovered by JBLB there. JBLB is looking for the passes here. They're going to go for the long pass all the way down. It's going to be crossed up the dock over the players, and it's going to be into the goal by Beaver. Another 2 points for Blast.
Awesome stuff there from Blast. I love the patience and the discipline that we are seeing so far from them, right? Like, they don't like what they see in the bubble, that's fine. They will turn it around and wait for those lanes to open up, and the patience pays off there with another 2-pointer for them. But here comes Devious, down by 5 now with just under half the round remaining. They're looking for something, as this does get sent up to Shriek at the Pac-Man. Doesn't like what he sees, so he'll send this one back to Kyrix. Over now, cross, looking for Notkex on the nose, but oh no, that is going to take an awkward bounce instead into the hands of Beaver. Beaver looking to send this one through for the dribble. dribble, but actually ends up in the hands of Boop. And oh my goodness, Boop looking for the half-court floor shot. And while it doesn't work out at first, with a little bit of help there from JBLB, it will go in for the 2.
Points there coming in for Blast there. It's going to be the just advantage of Devious here. We'll see what happens with this just advantage. You know, both teams are getting prepared to go out of the tunnels here, and they will be out of the tunnels now. It's going to be into the hands. They're going to slap it right down, but the read coming in from Boop. Boop is going to take the shot and shoot it into the goal for another 3 points.
Good stuff there from the side of Blast. They, you know, a lot of this game was going toe-to-toe, neck and neck, but right now, Blast is putting the pedal to the metal, and they are in full force right now, putting more points on the board. Let's see if that continues, or if Devious will find a way to answer back, as Kyrix looks for this dribble play, sending this one all the way through. It's looking good, but Boop is home to shut it down. However, the clear not going to go through. That's going to be intercepted by Knockhex. Over now to Shriek. Shriek up high, finding Kyrix, driving in, looking for that top pocket, and he will find it. That's going to go in for the 2. Devious is back on the board.
Devious getting another 2 points for them. Right now, 12-4 into the hands of Blast. 3 minutes left into the round here. We'll see what they can do. You know, the teams are getting ready. They're going to be going out of the tunnels. The just advantage of Blast here. We'll see what they can do. It's going to be into the hands of Boop. Boop waiting for that stack to pressure. They are very patient with this, and you know, they don't like it. They won't take it. Gonna be into a Boop still though. They're gonna be holding on, waiting for that stack to push. The stack does end up pressuring. They're gonna get that pass down to right down to Lone Gecko. Lone Gecko going for the pass all the way down to JBLB. JBLB going for the long pass to Pact to Beaver's hands. Beaver looking for the pass, is gonna intend to go for the reset there to Boop. Boop with the disc, gonna go for another pass. You're gonna slap it right back though, but ends up being a missed pass. It's gonna be intercepted by Denson, and Denson is gonna get that cleared out.
Yep, this one's going to be through the tunnel, bouncing around in the trap area. Great precision there from the stack, re-navigating to get back to it and sending this one through where it will be recovered by JBLB for the side of Blast. Quick reset back to Boop is good at the station. Playing patient for a second before sending it back down there to JBL. JBL on his way into the bubble, but those lanes closed, so that means he will back this one back out to Beaver. This is the discipline and control that I'm talking about. That is so awesome to see from these teams. But finally, it is going to be Devious. No, Boop back on it, looking to force the turnover, the counter turnover, I guess more accurately. However, this one is going to end up backed out into the hands of Beaver just outside the bubble. Now up to Boop. Boop sending it back to Beaver, working his way up. Beautiful duck there to get through the defenders, and JBLB drawing both of those goalies out and hitting the bounce for the 2. Blast goes up by 10.
It's right now 14-4 into the hands of Blast. There's around 1 minute and 30 seconds left into the round here. We'll see what Devious can do. They can probably get another few points up on the board, and the stack is going to be coming out. It's going to be into the hands of Kyrix. Kyrix going in for that pass down to right tunnel. They're going to go for the cross, but it's into the hands of Denzen. Denzen gets stunned out, though, into the hands of Beaver. Beaver working up his lane here, looking for some passes, taking his time. They're going to go for the front pass all the way down to Boop. Boop looking for their cross pass, and they're going to take it. It's a long pass to Lone Gecko. Lone Gecko gets stunned out, though. It's into the hands of Shriek, and Shriek is going to juke around a little bit, look for the pass, look for the clear, but they're going to take the pass to Denzen. Denzen is going to be holding onto the disc here. They're going to intend to go for the reset, but it's a miscommunication there. It's going to be into the hands of Shriek. The Shriek gets that steal, and it's going to be able to clear that all the way down.
Yep, this one's going to be cleared all the way through. Oh my goodness, a headbutt coming through that sends it into the bubble of Blast, but Boop is home to get this one picked up and sent out. Looking for that pass and will connect with Beaver there at the wall just outside the tunnel. Looking for the lane through, dishes this one low for the stack. Beautiful pass in motion, and JBLB looking at Beaver on his way in, but that one not going to connect as well. But that's okay because Boop's back on it. Forward now to Beaver. Beaver looking to bait that ender and cannot quite make it work, but now it's Boop picking this one up just outside the bubble over to Lone Gecko. Lone Gecko, is it just me, or is
Orange clears it out of their zone. Interception. Blue clears it out.
The shot is going to be taken there. It's going to be dinged off of the goal there, and Denson has the disc, and that will be the round. Blast takes it 14-4.
Seems my internet went out for a half second there. My bad, guys. But hey, H Penny, I know you've been doing some shadow cams over there and watching the game along with us. What are your thoughts on what's happened so far in round 1?
Yeah, some very interesting gameplay going on here. That is for certain. You know, what I know is Devious sometimes just having some trouble getting that disc out of their side. A lot of this game was spent with the disc on their side. That really shows me that Blast's offense is being very aggressive right now. They are not letting it get out of their side. They are trying to maintain that possession as long as they can and get as many shots as they can, though sometimes those shots don't quite convert to goals. I mean, and again on Blast, they're playing very aggressively on their offense, but and their defense too. They have those defensive stacks that are very important at this level. And another thing, Blast is playing very quickly, and I think maybe the reason they're able to pull ahead so hard is I don't think DVS was fully able to keep up with them in terms of stack speed and just general game sense. Especially super fast stacking if it, for example, got cleared onto their side or anything. So yeah, I think that's just really what allowed them to get that advantage and everything.
9, 8,
Yep, for sure. But Devious Ding Dongs really need to clean it up, take it, turn it around here going into round 2 if they want a shot at round 3. Otherwise, it's just going to be Blast taking this one home in a mere 10 minutes. Here we go, though, into round 2. This pass one is going to go over to JBLB, looking for the backboard once again, but Kirix, this time learning from before, securing that save there, but not quite going to find its way out as Beaver forces another turnover here, working his way low, looking for that pass over to Lone Gecko, but that one's not going to connect either, and instead, it will be picked up by Shriek.
Gonna be Shriek juking around with the disc here, looking for their passage. They're gonna take the clear instead. The stack from Blast is already coming down, though. It's gonna be into the hands of Lone Gecko. Lone Gecko holding on to, he's trying to juke around, but gets stunned out instead. Not Kex gonna take the shot, but has him dinging off at the goalpost there. But it's going to be recovered by Devious there. Shriek with the disc. Shriek gets stunned out, though. It's in the hands of Lone Gecko. It's right now mayhem over here. They're gonna go for the pass, take it calm here. Beaver with the disc, holding on to it on the pack, juking around Devious' stack, and they're gonna intend to go for the clear, but it ends up being a iffy bounce there into the hands of Shriek.
catches the enemy pass.
I am still in physical pain about the double ding, but JBLB will not be making that same mistake because that's one that is going in for the 3 cleanly. Blast on the board first here in round 2 with that 3-pointer securing the early lead. I mean, that said, plenty of time left on the clock, but if you are on the side of Devious right now, that is not what you want to see, getting robbed like that and then having the 3 go in. But that's okay. They're going to shake this one off and start this joust out strong. Kirix sending this one through and connecting with Denson in the trap. Denson, under a little bit of pressure from Lone Gecko, finds that cross back over to Kirix, but Kirix forced to send that one right back where it came from. Under pressure once again, pass back over to Kirix is good. Kirix drawing in that stack. The defense has retreated, but finds the option to Not Kex, and Not Kex knows what to do with that one. That's going to be a 2 on the board for Devious.
Devious getting another for the first 2 points of round 2. It's gonna be the joust advantage of Blast here. We'll see what type of rollout they can run here, of course. And the stacks are going to be coming out of the tunnels right now. It's going to be into the hands of Boop here. Boop holding on to it. The stack goes for a full push there, and Lone Gecko with the disc right now. Lone Gecko holding it up. The stack is stunned out. They're going to be taking their time here, considering that the stack is stunned out, but it's into the hands of Lone Gecko. Lone Gecko intending to go for that crossback to Boop. Boop passing it all the way down to Beaver's hands. Beaver going in, juking around. They're looking for their pass. They're going to pass it to JBLB, but it's rejected by Not Kex. And they're going to intend to go for the clear, but it bounces off of the station there. And Blast is going to slap it away into JBLB's hands.
Yep, that one's going to be slapped into the hands of JBLB, working this one up on the nose, playing very patiently here. I mean, has that 1-point lead and is taking full advantage of it. Finally finding Beaver just outside the bubble, trying to do some moves there between Shield and Nest to get on through, but he will get denied, and instead this is going to be cleared down all the way into the Blast zone. Who's home first? Well, it's going to be Lone Gecko for the side of Blast, but incoming pressure means he's got to get rid of it, and he finds JBLB on the wall. JBLB helping it along, finding Beaver just through the tunnel, who sends this one over across to Boop. Boop here with a little time and space to work with. Denson creeping up on him, so he will send this one over to Beaver on the ceiling. Now finding JBLB, and JBLB 18 meters a second from 6 meters out. That's another 2 on the board for Blast.
Blast taking their time, but are able to score very efficiently here. A 5-2 lead for Blast here. It's going to be the joust advantage of the Devious Ding Dongs. The stack will be coming out of the tunnel here. It's going to be into the hands of Kyrix here. Kyrix looking for the passes. They're going to go for a nice slow pass, but ends up being misread there. And JBLB, the blast stack, is able to recover. They're going to go for another pass to Lone Gecko, but Lone Gecko gets stunned out, though. It's into the hands of Shriek. Shriek looking for the pass. They're instead going to juke around, take their time here. They're going to go for the reset down to Denson. Denson is going to pass it right back to Shriek. Shriek with the disc. Going to go for the reset back. They're passing it back and forth here. It's in the hands of Kyrix right now, though, and Kyrix is looking for their passes. They're going to go take the pass down to Shriek, but Shriek ends up flicking it backwards, but he's able to recover it either way.
Go ahead and take it away. I'm having some weird tech issues restarting Echo.
All right, Denson with the disc. Denson is going to get stunned out, but they're going to get that back to the reset to not Kex. Kex with the disc going to go for the short pass to Denson. Denson gets stunned out. The stack from Blast is going to be chasing the disc here, but they're going to get stunned out into the hands of not Kex. Not Kex going in for the shot there. It's recovered, though, by Shriek. Shriek is able to get the disc into the goal and be able to dunk it in.
Yep, good stuff there, and that means a Joust advantage here from the side of Blast. Still up by 1 point, but man, so far, this game has been a lot closer here in round 2 than it was in round 1. But that said, just about half the round remaining, so let's see how Blast answers back. It's going to start with the QB from Boop. Boop sending this one along, looking for that ceiling pass up to Beaver. That will connect. Beaver, just outside the bubble, under a little bit of pressure here from Not Kex. Backs this one way out before firing that one over across to Boop on the bow. Boop looking for the long 3, but oh so close. Gonna go off the ding ring there and out of the bubble, but not clear just yet. Well, now it is, as Denson gets a great steal there and sends this one through the mid. However, Blast is already together there with the stack to track this one down and send it right back through.
Gonna be into the hands of Beaver. Beaver holding on to the disc. They're gonna go for the reset all the way back to Boop's hand. Boop is gonna go for another pass right back to Beaver. Beaver jumping around, Shriek juking around on the shoulder, on post, going in for the shot. Some beautiful juking, a beautiful shot, and they're going to have another 2 points on the board. 7-4 in the lead for Blast.
You know, I called it out for Boop earlier, and I gotta call it out for Beaver as well. The way Beaver moves and takes advantage of those geos close together to move back and forth, opening up a lane for himself is nothing short of beautiful, and certainly earned those 2 points there. But now here comes Devious looking to answer back. They are down by 3. A Shriek handles this one in the mid, sending it back to Kyrix. Kyrix now finding Not Kex up high. Not Kex down low over to Denson. Now back over to Kyrix. Some great passing coming through here, but that pressure from Blast is heavy. And finally, no, not yet. Maybe back and forth. JBLB forcing this turnover.
Stack is going to be coming down from Blast and the Ding Dongs. It's going to be into the hands of Beaver, and they're going to intend to go for the reset all the way back to Boop. Boop going for another reset all the way back. It's going to be into Lone Gecko here. Lone Gecko is going to go for a quick pass to Beaver there and going to go for the pass to Boop, but it's going to be headbutted, I think. Out, and it's going to be into hands of Shriek, and Shriek is going to get that attempted clear, but it's going to bounce off the station there. The stack is coming in from Blast. It's going to be into the hands of Beaver here. Beaver looking for their passes, and they're going to go for the pass to JBLB. JBLB with the disc passing all the way back to Beaver. Beaver moving the disc up here. They're going to go for the quick pass to Boop. Boop going in for that cut, and Beaver is able to dunk it into the goal.
Some awesome stuff there from the side of Blast. Great cut from Boop, hitting Beaver in motion close into the goal, and those are always the scariest ones. So great work there, securing another 2 points and extending their lead up to 5. But, I mean, with 2.5 minutes left, it is not over for Devious. They just really need to stop this. They stop exactly what is just happening right here, right now, as Lone Gecko fires that one from half court, and while it may not be in by itself, with a little bit of help from Beaver, it will go in for the 2.
What I really like about Blast is that they have a very, very fast stack. They are very quick to get around the field, but they're also very patient with what they do. If they can't find anything, they won't take it. But now it's going to be into the hands of Kyrix. They're going to go for the pass down to left tunnel. They're going to go for a attempted shot there, but it bounced off. It's going to be into the hands of Beaver. Beaver is going to go for the clear, but it's going to be into the hands of Not Kex here. Not Kex is going to take that cross back to Kyrix. Kyrix with the goal there is going to take that shot and put it into the goal for another 2 points for Devious Ding Dongs.
All right. We are not done yet. Devious Ding Dong securing that 2-pointer and getting the game to back within just 5. However, they do not have a lot of time to do it. They have to stop Blast from scoring here. And they also need to be keeping an eye on the clock because down by 5, it could get to needs to be a 3 territory. We'll see as Boop is happy to just hold this one, but the stack does not bite. The pass will get off over to JBLB, but they'll send that one back over to Boop. Boop working their way forward under pressure from the stack, finds that pass to Lone Gecko in the tunnel. Lone Gecko under that same pressure, barely gets that one off over to JBLB as the stack reforms. Pass now down low to Lone Gecko, also going to be good. And Blast is playing the possession game here perfectly. They have this lead. They're taking full advantage of it, basically just playing keep away with this stack. And it's executing very, very well with these passes. But finally, here comes JBLB over to Beaver. Beaver driving in, but Denson's got something to say about it. A beautiful save, but it's not out yet as Lone Gecko recovers there on the floor. Lone Gecko looking to drive in, can't do it himself, but with the help of JBLB, that will go in for the 2, and that will be the ice.
That will be it for this round. There's not enough mathematical time, I believe. If so, if not, I'm not the smartest, but it's going to be the just advantage of the defense thing that they can probably get some points in here. We'll see what happens. It's going to be into the hands of Kyrix. Kyrix is going to get that slap down into left tunnel, but it's going to be far. It's going to be into the hands of Blast here. It's going to get JBLB. It's going to go for the clear all the way down. It's not going to be into the bubble yet, but the stack is coming in from Blast. Kyrix with the recovery there. There's around 7 seconds left here, so I'm gonna call it here. That's gonna be the round, but it's gonna be in hand of Boop, and Boop is going to get that out into the hands of Shriek. But that will be the round, and Blast will be taking the match.
Yep, Blast taking this one in 2. H-Penny, we are already late to our other match, but do you have any quick comments before we hop over to Green versus Rusty Nuts?
Yeah, just really quickly, Devious, that second round, very quickly, they brought their pace up a lot, trying to match Blast pace, maybe even surpass them a little bit. There's a lot of dinging early in the round, but that was kind of on both teams. They still got goals out of them, but for Devious, I think their downfall was kind of their defense. They had a really strong offense, but I think Blast had both a really strong offense and a little bit of a stronger defense for this one.
Yep, absolutely. But as I said, we are already late to our next match, which will be Green versus Rusty Nuts. You do not want to miss that, so stick around. We will be right back. Hello and welcome back. Like I said, quick break there as we transitioned from that Blast vs. Devious match into this Green vs. Rusty Nuts match. I am still Psychaotic, Aidan-VR still on the cams, Banna with me in the booth, and H-Penny gonna do some sidelines for us. Banna, before you tell us about this match, we have to talk about Fall Fest. We are in Fall Fest this weekend. Onward and Pavlov have both started their qualifiers, so you definitely want to be sure to subscribe to VR Master League or Pavlov VRML on Twitch to tune into those events. You know, even if Echo is not your thing, supporting VR esports is going to help everything grow. So definitely, you know, take a look at that. You might be pleasantly surprised. But getting back into this match now, Banna, what are we about to see?
We are see a matchup coming in from Green and Rusty Nuts. It's a Plat 2 matchup in the EU region still. Yeah, we'll really just see what happens. We have H-Penny on the sideline. So does H-Penny want to say anything?
H-Penny does not want to say anything.
Aidan says no. Aidan says no.
Oh, I thought that was you. I was like, okay, that's really funny.
Aidan said that. Unbelievable.
Aidan actually muted H-Penny. That's how badly he does not want to hear H-Penny today. No, that is funny. But yeah, we will hear from H-Penny, whether he likes it or not, between rounds, because he's going to be watching the game and giving us some analysis. But for now, you're stuck listening. But for now, you're going to be stuck listening to Banna and I as we get into this round one. The first touch is going to go to the orange team, bouncing up high all the way over across. Oh my goodness, before anybody can get a hand on it. And it looks like, yes, it will be Green on it first, but just kidding, because it's West there for the side of Rusty Nuts, stealing it away, sending this one over, but Drex stealing it back just as quickly for the side of Rusty, but that's going to go off the head of the defender. So much back and forth going on in the midfield, but that's okay, because the green stack, which is actually the blue stack, man, that is going to mess me up so much. They get it cleared, though. That's all that matters.
It's going to be into the hands of Ben here. Ben moving up the disc nice and slow here. They're going to go for the pass tag to Drex, and Drex will have the open goal there for the first 3 points of the round. It's going to be Green leading up 3 points.
Yep, solid start there, Drex, with the 8 meters, the 8 meter shot, not 8 meters a second. Securing the 3-pointer on the board for Green, getting them the early lead. But here comes Rusty Nuts looking to answer back. Starts with a QB from Jackknife. Jackknife sending this one over to West, now through, finding Slimy Thrower, up in the popcorn area. Looking for the bold shot there, but the stack is home to save that one. However, now bouncing back into the green bubble. It will be slapped away, but not out just yet, as it is recovered by Jackknife on the back line. Jack taking this one, sending it over across to West at the Ghost. West looking for that backboard shot. Oh my goodness. Could have been a shot, could have been a pass, but either way, it's going to go off the ding ring and now into the hands of Zero, who slaps this one away.
Going to be a misread bounce there. Both teams are coming in. It's going to be into the hands of Drex here. Drex gets it slapped into the stack's hands. They're going for a dribble down. It's going to be right there, and Green will be able to take another 2 points to get up 5 points over Rusty Nuts.
All right. I mean, Green off to a very solid start here. 2 minutes in, and they've got 5 points on the board. But, I mean, that means there's still 8 minutes left for Rusty Nuts to wake up here and put some points on the board. And maybe it starts here with this joust advantage. It's going to be Jackknife sending over across, but Berg with a big read there. Looking to send that one in from half court, and does. The backboard shot in for the 3 has extended Green's lead up to 8.
What a read there from Berg, really, and had that open shot and was able to get that into the goal there. You know, I love just watching people being able to read the disc perfectly and get points on the board. But now it's going to be the just advantage of the Rusty Nuts here. They're going to go take the pass down, but it's also read by Berg, and Berg almost got another one, but it was bounced off of the pyramid there. They're going to go for the clear, but it's going to be into the hands of Zero. Zero with the disc, looking for the pass. They're going to take that pass to Ben. Ben looking for his own passes. They're going to go for the cut there, but it's rejected by West. But Ben steals it right back. It's into the hands of Zero here. Zero is holding on to it, looking for their passes, taking their time. They're gonna go for the long pass, but it ends up bouncing off his shield there. Both stacks. It's a stack race really here, but it's gonna be into the hands of Zero, and Zero is gonna slap that away.
Well, he's going to try to slap it away, but it's actually just a complicated self-pass. He'll have another go at it as he walks this one through the mid, finding that pass over across to Berg, now down low, back cross to Drex. Drex under some pressure here, backing it out before looking to send that around the world pass on the backboard, and does connect with Zero. Zero also to the backboard. Oh, not sure who it was totally intended for, but either way, it's going to end up in the hands of Pixel instead, who's looking for this clear. However, a bit slow, and that will give Green time to get there first. Just kidding, the stun comes through. West sending this one over to Slimy Thrower, maybe having this one-on-one with the goalie, and he'll get it done. That's 2 points on the board for Rusty Nuts.
You know, the first 2 points for the Rusty Nuts there, you know. First 2 points of, you know, for a bottom pocket shot there. It's going to be the just advantage of Green here for the first time. The stack is going to be coming out here. It's going to be into the hands of Zero here. Zero holding on, going to take that pass to Ben. Ben passing it all the way down to Berg. Berg is going to go take that cross pass. They're going to go for the long three, but it ends up being slightly low, and the stack is going to be not together, but it's going to be into the hands of Pixel. Pixel going in for that reset all the way back to Jackknife. Jackknife with the disc, but gets stunned out. Drex takes the shot, and is able to get that into the goal.
I mean, listen, what Green is doing exceptionally well right now is catching Rusty Nuts in transition, meaning they are creating turnovers, and before Rusty Nuts even identifies that they no longer have possession, Green already has stacks together, has already taken the shot, whatever it is, they are just quick to capitalize on little mistakes and little turnovers, and Rusty Nuts needs to find a way to address that, as there's another one. Drex forcing this turnover as the defender was looking for a way to get it through mid, and is quick to capitalize on that one too with the 3-pointer. Green going up 14-12.
Drex on fire right now, but the pause is going to be taken by the Rusty Nuts there. They're going to attempt to get everything together. We have H Penny on the sidelines though. As H Penny, what did you see in the first half of this round?
Yeah, I mean, already in this first half, we have some very strong gameplay, especially from Green here. They're playing, I'm noticing Green playing at a very, very quick pace right now. That similar to the last match, actually. Rusty Nuts just cannot fully keep up with. You know, they're again playing quite aggressively. Like even right now in the arena, they are practicing their stacking, going back and forth while they have this time to take a pause here. So I mean, yeah, they've just been playing very aggressively, playing at a very quick pace that I just don't think Rusty has been fully able to keep up with.
Yep. Absolutely. And while we have this time out, we do have a couple of shout outs to do. First thing, we have got to thank our sponsor, AsterianProducts.com, for their continued and passionate support of VRML and VR esports as a whole. And if you would like to thank them, you can head over to AsterianProducts.com and use code VRML50 off Asterion to get, 5 off Asterion. I cannot read, to get $5 off any order of $20 or more. And guys, I'm not saying this as a VRML caster. I'm saying this as a player. If you have never used an Asterion mat, they are fantastic. I don't hit my walls anymore. I don't have to worry about Guardian stopping me. They're awesome products. I really, really recommend them. And in addition to Asterion, we also got to talk about HyperX, because HyperX all throughout the course of Fall Fest will be giving away products during selected live streams. So you want to keep an eye out for any hints as to when these products might be given away by watching the announcements channel here in the Echo Arena VRML Discord server. So keep an eye out for that stuff. But we really got to talk about the companies and the products that continue to make VRML run and operate the way it does. But now getting away from that, Banna, what do you think is the biggest thing that Rusty Nut could change going into the final 5 minutes of this round? And even if it is not enough to turn round one around and take the win here, what can they be doing to either set themselves up for this round or setting themselves up for round two?
You know, really, first of all, something I very much noticed that Green is able to read a lot of what they're doing and the little mistakes. You know, first, they could really be able to recover from those mistakes and be able to, just not get scored on from any mistake. And second of all, they had to be a lot more unpredictable, because if you might have seen, Green was able to get them a lot of interceptions and be able to score a lot there. But the match is going to be unpaused, and we're back into the game. It's going to be into the hands of Jackknife there. They're going to go for the pass to West. West is going to cross it right back to the hands of Pixel Crave. Pixel Crave is going to go for the pass all the way down to Slimy Thrower. Slimy Thrower with the disc here, looking for the pass. They're taking it slow here. They're going to go for the pass, but it ends up being a miscommunication there. It's going to be into the hands of Drex here. Drex looking for the reset there, but ends up being into the hands of Zero, and Zero is going to get that cleared out.
Yep, this one's going to be cleared down into the zone of Rusty Nuts. Actually taking an interesting bounce off of the post, but that's going to end up back into the hands of Ben. Ben looking for that backboard pass to Drex, and Drex sinking this one in for the 2, which, I mean, if you're here for green, you're happy about that one. They are continuing this rampage here in round 1. If you're here for Rusty Nuts, that is exactly what you do not want to see coming out of a timeout. Not able to reset that momentum just yet, as green is able to find more points.
You know, green is taking a massive lead here. It's going to be into the hands of Rusty Nuts, but it's going to be a mispass there, and it's going to hand to Jackknife. Jackknife is going to get that cleared all the way down. It's going to be into the hands of Slimy Thrower here. Slimy Thrower with the disc, juking around there, taking their time. They're going to take that past to West, but West ends up misreading the bounce there, and West is going to be chasing the disc there, but the pressure from green is already there. They're going to go for the reset here, but it's a little bit iffy, and it's going to be not complete. And it's going to be right into the hands of Jackknife.
Yep, Jackknife sending this one down over, connecting with West. West looking for that backboard pass, and Pixel able to juke out the goalie there on the backboard and put that one in for the 2. But also, really quick, I gotta address Pluto Mayhem in chat saying new to Echo Arena, so they're asking what stack means. It's interesting. I've seen an uptick in new viewership, which has been awesome, but that also means that we should be explaining some of these terms. So Pluto, you will see occasionally 2 players, when they get together, they're able to re-grab off of each other, to basically pull through each other and use each other to accelerate even faster and faster. Those players together, we call that a stack. Or you can also say to stack as a verb is to get together with that teammate so that you can have that high-speed duo moving up and down the arena. And as I'm blabbering around about stacking, green is getting results on the board. That is another 2 points here for Berg as they go up 18-4.
18-4, 2 minutes and 30 seconds left into the round. Joust advantage of Rusty Nuts. We'll see what they can do here. That's going to be right into the hands of Jackknife here. Jackknife taking it slow, moving the disc up very nice and slow, but Drex is there to put in that immediate pressure. Drex will have that open shot there and will be taking it for a slap shot right into the goal for another 2 points for the green team.
Oh, it's actually the blue team. No, I'm sorry. I was doing my best Dimly impression. That's going to go in for the 2 there and get green up 20-4. And with 2 minutes remaining, that is not looking good here for the side of Rusty Nuts. They really need to focus on just finding some momentum to take with them into round 2, and that is not how you started. Oh my goodness. Drex almost finding another 3 points on the board there with that bounce shot, but not quite going to go in. And instead, it's going to be cleared all the way through by Rusty Nuts. If they can get a stack down there, yes, they can. West picking this one up, sending it to Slimy. Slimy on the wall, under some pressure here, finds that backboard option to Jackknife. Jackknife with the assistance there from Pixel with the goalie stun will put that one in for the 2 and get themselves back on the board, cutting the lead down to just 14.
15 points, not really possible, but they could really get some momentum for the next round. Of course, you know, that's very important, momentum. I can rave about momentum all I want, but you know, Zero with it. Oh, a little bit of lag there on my end here. It's going to be into the hands of Drex here. Drex is going to go to pass to Ben. Ben going in for that reset all the way back. It's going to go for the shot there, but the stack from Rusty Nuts is going to be there, but they're going to let go of the disc here. They're going to go for the pass down to West here. West with the disc, holding onto it. They're going to go for the clear. The stack is together, but the misread bounce there. They're going to take the pass all the way down. The backfield is there, though, but Ben is right there going to take that shot, but ends up missing it. It's going to be into the hands of Berg.
Yep, Berg looking at Drex. Drex looking for the goal, but not quite going to find it there, as instead it bounces all the way out to 0. So looks like green will have another go with this as this gets up to Drex. Drex looking for Ben, and oh my goodness, it was so perfectly placed that the goalie jumped thinking it was a low shot, but not quite able to read it. I'm sorry, to get to it, and that allows Ben to put in another 2 points for the green team. Excellent, excellent work there. And that actually, I do believe, will do it for the round. We're going to have just a couple milliseconds on the board. And yep, there it is. Round 1 is going to go. They almost got the headbutt. I have never seen a stack get down there that quickly before. Very, very close. But yes, that will be the final score, 22-6 in favor of green. H. Penny, whether Aiden likes it or not, we're hearing from you. What have you been seeing going on in this round?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Rusty Nuts there was quite green with envy, if you will, of that point advantage that green had. I mean, that was a very strong advantage there in that first round. Green, again, very quick pacing. What else I noticed, they had a very strong stacking, and especially on their offensive side, on green there. Both teams really did have strong stacking. Good regrabs, good everything, but I think green just had a little bit more enough to just pull through and keep that possession, keep it on the opposite side of the field, and it just really worked out for them.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, it worked for them, but now Rusty needs to find something that works from them. And I'm not that round decisively went to green, and when you're on the other side of that, when you're on the receiving end of that, it never feels good. But I really hope that they find a way to shake that off and go into round 2 strong, or else it's just going to be green taking home this W in just 10 minutes. I think they can. I think they just need to clean up the passing a little bit, use some more, alternative lanes, because the reading over there from the side of green has been phenomenal, but not out of reach. And here we go into round 2. Oh my goodness. Salami Thrower getting a great steal there, sending this one in for the waiting stack, picked up by Jackknife, and that right there is exactly what Rusty Nuts needed to start out this round out right.
12, 11, 10, 9.
Thank you, Aiden. It's a little voice that I always talk about that nobody else can hear, Aidan-VR, but it's going to be the joust advantage of green here. It's going to be Instagram 0-0. It's going to take that quick pass all the way down. The stack is very close together there from Rusty Nuts. They're going to get that crossed all the way down to Drex. Drex is going to take the shot and get another, the first 3 points on the board for green.
Excellent stuff there from green, not to be deterred by that 2-pointer from Rusty Nuts. They answer back even harder with the 3, and that is, hey, you know what? Sometimes that's just the way it goes. But 9 minutes left in this round, still anybody's game. Let's see how Rusty plans to answer back. Jackknife as the QB, working this one forward up to the cloud. Lurking pressure forces him to send this one up to Slimy. Slimy, with just the goalie ahead of him, is going to push for a second before stalling for some time to get the teammates up the arena with them. Oh no, that pass not quite going to go where it was intended, but it does. No, it does not work out for them as Berg manages to force this turnover and send it through the mid.
Stack is going to be coming down. They're going to have the open goal, but the headbutt is going to, but they're going to take the shot either way, but Slimy Thrower is right there to say no. They're going to get that cleared out into the midfield. Into now a Pixel cracks there, but he's going to go for the long shot. Is that, oh my god, I swear that was in. Drex with the disc. They're going to go for the clear there, but West is there to intercept that. It's going to be passed all the way down to Pixel cracks. They're going to go for the reset back, but it's a little too quick. But Slimy Thrower is able to get it either way. Slimy Thrower is going to be moving up the disc here, taking their time. They're going to go for the long pass onto the backboard. Pixel Cricks with another 2 points for the Rusty Nuts.
Good stuff there. Rusty Nuts coming to play here in round 2. They are not about to let round 1 slow them down as they take the lead back here 4-3. But plenty of time left on the clock. Once again, let's see how green plans to answer back to that one. It's going to be 0 as the QB, firing this one over across to Berg. I'm sorry, yes, to Berg. Now over to Ben. Ben, not liking what he sees, will send this one back over to 0. Now back to Berg. They're playing in this triangle formation, which actually gives Ben time to break the stack. That's going to be open for Berg here, sending this one in, but oh no, who put that shield there? That's going to bounce all the way back into the tunnel where it will be recovered by Pixel. Pixel firing this one high, maybe looking for that ceiling shot. Not quite going to be on, as it is recovered by Drex and sent on through the mid.
Player is going to be taken down. It's going to be into the hands of nobody there, but Berg is there to get that disc. Berg is going to go for the quick pass all the way down to Zero's hands. Zero juking around, going to go for that pass to Ben. Ben juking around, going in for that dunk. Swing around his arms and getting it right into the goal.
All right. Another 2 points on the board here for green as they take the lead back. But you know that Rusty Nuts is going to have something to say about it. Let's see how they handle it. It's going to be Jackknife as the QB once again, working his way forward before sending this one high over to Pixel. Pixel sending this one back to West at the station. West has incoming pressure, but does get the pass off over to Slimy Thrower. Slimy, under that same pressure, manages to get the slap reset back to Pixel, who sends this one low, looking for an option for the waiting stack. Not quite going to go as intended, though, as it is Berg there first, getting the slap away, but not through just yet. Requires a second try, and this time it does get through the mid, where it will be recovered by Jackknife for Rusty.
be into the hands of Jackknife. You're still holding on to it. They're gonna go for the long clear there. It's gonna hop into the bubble, but the stack there coming in from green is already going to be there. Zero with the disc here. Zero is going to go for the shot there, but Pixel Cricks is there to intercept it, and they're going to go take a shot of their own, but it bounces off of the shield there. It's going to be right into the hands of Zero once again here. Zero is going to be moving up the disc, waiting for it, looking for that pass. They're going to go for the pass to down to Ben. Ben with the disc, moving it up nice and slowly here. They have a 1-point lead, so you don't want to waste too much time. They're going to go for another long pass to Zero. Zero with the open goal. Zero with the shot, and is able to get another 3 points on the board.
Listen, I admire Rusty Nuts for the double stack meta that they are trying to apply right here, but green has just been so vigilant and forceful getting that through to the last player up in the zone of Rusty Nuts, and with those 2 stacks out of play defending the mid there, once they get that pass through, the goal has been open several times, and green has been quick to capitalize here. But maybe, yes, green forcing another turnover here, getting this one sent up into the hands of Ben. Ben with another open goal, and oh, that one's going to be close, but not quite go in. But it does bounce back into the hands of Zero, so they'll have another go at this one, as this one gets over crossed to Drex. Drex on his way in, the one-on-one with the goalie, but whoa! What a save there, getting denied, but Drex, oh my goodness. I don't know if that was a headbutt or slap, but either way, it's going to go in for the 2, and green has extended this lead 10-4.
And green keeps on getting a larger and larger lead. They have a 6-point lead here over the Rusty Nuts. There's still time left for the Rusty Nuts to come back if they are able to get enough points, and you know the stacks are going to be out. They're going to go for the quick pass down to right tunnel. They're going to go in for another pass cross, but it ends up being miscommunicated, but it's going to be insane. So Pixel Cricks are going to go for the cross back to Slimy Thrower, crossing it right back. They're going to go juking around, but Berg is there to say no, and Zero is going to have the disc. Zero is going to go for the clear all the way down. The stacks are getting up together right now. It looks like it's going to be into the hands of Drex here. Drex is going to go for that cut, but Slimy Thrower is able to intercept that and get that cleared out.
Well, not out just yet. It requires another throw, but this time it is good. However, it will be immediately tracked down by Berg. Berg looking to send this one up through the tunnel, but oh no, hits the lip there and actually goes over across. Gonna bounce off the wall by Popcorn into the hands of Zero, but Pixel is right on it, looking to force this turnover. Gets through one, gets the slap through the other, bouncing off the nest, back into the hands of Zero, but not for long as he is stunned out. And finally, green getting a good enough slap on it to get it to the mid. Recovered by Zero, pre-stacking here with Drex, maybe looking for that cloud shot. Very, very close there, but actually is going to bounce out of the bubble back into the hands of Drex, firing this one in, looking for that pass, but that's not going to be on either. It is going to be recovered now by Zero. Zero trying one more time, finding Berg there on the back wall, but no good as that turnover is forced, and Slimy slaps this one away.
It's going to be into the hands of Zero here. Zero is going to take the long pass down to the nest of Berg. Berg with it is Berg juking around, going in for the shot. The 3-pointer coming in from Berg there for another 3 points for green.
Oh my goodness. I mean, honestly, the ability, green, the amount of threes that they have forced or created this game has been incredible. High scoring all around here for everybody on green team. But here comes Jackknife for the side of Rusty, not looking to send this one through. However, the backstack of green has got that one red. They'll send this one right back where it came from, up into the hands of Drex, and he don't miss. That is another 2 points on the board for green, and that is actually the 20th point for Drex.
Drex with 20 points. Drex is on fire this match. But it's going to be the joust advantage of the Rusty Nuts here. It's 15-4 with green having the lead. And it's going to be into the hands of Jackknife here. Jackknife is going to take that pass all the way down, but it's going to bounce off the lip there. They're going to go take that pass to West, though. West is going to go for the pass, but Berg is there, intercepting it. They're going to go for the clear. The stack is going to be coming down from the green team. Green team going to get for that bounce shot. Drex with another 2 points for the green team.
All right. Another 2 points on the board for green team. And while this was looking close earlier, green has taken a decisive lead here, pedal to the metal, full force, going up by 13 with a minute and a half remaining. It is I don't think it is out of technical time yet, but is looking very unlikely because it basically needs to be all threes from here for the side of Rusty Nuts if they want to do anything. But this pass will connect here with Slimy. Slimy creating a little time and space for him in the tunnel before sending this one up to Pixel. Pixel waits a little too long as that stack for Green gets home, gets the stun, gets the turnover, and now it's Ben under pressure. Can't get rid of that one yet, and Slimy thrower. Ooh, a rare technical goal from what I've seen on EU streams, but that will go in for the 2.
17-6, Green with the lead here. 1 minute left in the round. I do not think there's enough technical time left. So, but I'm not going to call it just yet, but the stack is going to be coming in from Green here, and, you know, it's going to come out. It's going to be in time 0-0, taking that quick pass all the way down to Ben. Ben is going to go for the passer, but the player was stunned out, but Berg is there to be able to recover, but gets stunned out immediately by Jackknife. Jackknife is going to go for the clear down. Actually, no, the pass down, but it's going to get headbutted out of his hands and Ben with the disc here. Ben with the disc, they're going to go for the clap there, but it's going to be into the hands of Drex.
Drex eyeing up this half-court shot, but Pixel's got something to say about it, getting the interception there and sending it to West in the mid. West working his way forward, a little bit of pressure lurking, so he sends this one over to Slimy Thrower underneath the Pac-Man. Slimy backing this one out under that same pressure, looking for that pass, but no good as that goes off the shield and instead into the hands of Ben. Final 5 seconds. Will there be any more points? Picked up by Pixel, stolen away by Ben, and that will do it. It's going to be Green taking this game over Rusty Nuts in 2 rounds. Final score 17-6.
You know, we have H Penny on the sideline. H Penny, what did you see in the second round?
Yeah, a lot of interesting stuff in the second round. For the side of Rusty, I think their downfall kind of was just their goal was open a lot. Their goal was open a lot during this round. You gotta make sure you can get your defense back into your bubble. Otherwise, I mean, you're gonna get scored on. It's that simple. Though sometimes it cannot be that simple to get them back. They did have a really good offense. I think Rusty Nuts had a very solid offense in this second round here, but they did sometimes have trouble keeping that possession just because of that aggression from Green and just trying to keep it out of their side. They unfortunately for them did get scored on quite a bit. They did end up picking their pace up a bit, so we did have some slightly maybe closer gaming here, but nonetheless, yeah, I mean, great gameplay from both sides here. Just Green was able to pull through a little bit more.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, those Green stacks wreaking havoc all over the arena, and Drex, a monster today with 22 points, and a lot of those were long threes that he created those lanes with the help of his teammates. Excellent stuff there. That is going to be our final game here for today on this channel, or at least for now. I don't know if we're going to have a crew running later tonight, but that will do it. So, Banna, you got anything before we get on out of here?
Well, something I'd like to say is on November 20th is a day you are not going to want to miss. Echo Arena VRML 6 grand finals for NA, EU, and OC. This should be one of the biggest shows in VRML history, so be sure to tune in for the best Echo Arena you'll see all year. November 20th, November 20th.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to miss that. Grand finals for all 3 regions. It's going to be a blast. But until then, I have been Psychaotic. Banna has been in the booth with me. H Penny doing some sidelines, doing some shadow cams as well. And we've got Aidan-VR on the cams, running the stream, doing everything that he does to make this show happen. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will see you next time.
VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, Border Foods, VR Cover, ProTube VR, Rebuff Reality, and VRware.net.